be doing a chatty get ready with me, but I thought I would start the video off with my sister. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of a hairstyle on her. She needs to wash her hair first, so she's gonna do that, and then she's gonna come back, and then we're gonna do the hairstyle. She's not actually just washing her hair. She's gonna literally be dyeing her hair 2 different colors. Right now she kind of has like a turquoisey blue going on, and then on the other side is pink, and then she's gonna be switching it to a baby blue and this really pretty purple. And honestly, this color combo together is fire. Quick little intermission here. I'm just gonna part my sister's hair so that this split dye looks phenomenal. That looks perfect. So the reason I want to do this super chatty overspill kind of sesh with you guys is because I just really want to tighten our bond. And I also feel like it's about time that I get to spilling some tea on my life. Recently I've been really craving change, and by change I mean like I want to change my appearance. And I don't necessarily want change because I feel ugly. I just feel really bored. I always have a lot going on in my personal life that I never really talk about, but I'll talk about today. And I feel like that also contributes to me wanting to change up my appearance. I feel like I kind of associate my hair color with a time period in my life. And so one of the reasons I originally changed to orange hair is because I was in a really awful relationship and I felt like I had no sense of control. And so I just kind of changed up my look because I wanted to feel like I was in control of myself. I don't know if that really makes sense, but I just feel like I was associating my natural brown hair with that time period in my life, and I wanted to get over it. And I also felt like I was just in this endless time loop, and I just wanted to break out of it by doing something different. So I'm kind of feeling like that again, but not for the same reason as the last time. I would say when the winter kind of started is when I noticed my dad was getting pretty sick, and then my uncle also got sick around the same time. And for me, my family is literally everything, so things like that weigh on me really intensely. And so recently I feel like I've been associating my orange hair a little bit with that terrible news. And even though I had orange hair for, I don't even know, probably 2 years now, for some reason I just need to change out of it. I need to break the cycle. I feel like ultimately I'll end up coming back to ginger again because it is seriously like my favorite hair color ever on myself, but at the same time I'm like, I just need to change something. I need to feel in control again. Also, where I live, we got hit with a pretty bad winter, and not really any snow or anything, but just complete grayness. Every day was so blah. It was always dark. It just never felt like there was any joy in the air. And of course, because I lost a friend around Christmas time a few years back, that also always comes back in the winter time and really weighs on me, and I really kind of reflect on that time of my life. I also find myself spending a lot of time on asking myself why. Anytime something bad happens, I always go, why? Well, what did I do to cause this? And I always think that for some reason, something I did caused a ripple effect to cause this bad event. And I know that does not help me at all, because for times like when my dad got sick, there's no explanation for that. And it's kind of something that I just have to understand that I cannot change. And I feel like that's something that also weighs on me as well, because I'm the type of person that I always want to find a solution for a problem. And there's definitely days, like especially recently, where I just sit in my bed and I'm just like, ugh, and I just cry and I'm like, there's no solution to anything. Everything is terrible. But a lot of the time I'm usually like, okay, let me find a solution for this problem so that everyone is happy and we can all keep pushing on. I have always dealt with such an extreme anxiety that's not always practical, and I tend to get really anxious about things that just simply don't make sense, but I feel like that's kind of what anxiety is all about. Even though my sister deals with anxiety too, we both have a really good way of calming each other's anxiety, even though we can't exactly calm our own. And don't get me wrong, I'm not this gloomy person. I love to be bubbly and upbeat and very happy, but especially this winter, I feel like I've just been hit with such an intense depression that it's really hard for me to kind of climb out of. I struggle a lot with always feeling like I don't fit in and that people don't like me, and I feel like one of my biggest downfalls is the fact that I always assume that people hate me before I assume that they like me. I also tend to overthink every single interaction I ever have, which is such a wonderful quality that I have. I'll save some emotional talk for another day, but that's kind of a little bit of an insight as to what's been going on recently in the last couple of months kind of in my head. I'm definitely someone that prefers to be a little bit more on the positive side, so that was really hard for me to get out, and I actually can't believe that. I feel like when I'm editing this, I'm gonna be like, girl, you said entirely too much. Girl, you said entirely too much. On a much happier note, I have such big ideas and big plans coming for this year and hopefully early next year, and I'm very excited. I cannot say a few of them, but I'm really excited to talk about them. Even though I feel like I've gotten a lot of bad news over the last few months, I've also been surrounded by such amazing achievements, and I've really tried my best to take my time to really appreciate those and acknowledge those, even though there's been stuff in my personal life that's making it a little bit hard. Like I said about my dad, it makes me feel really guilty to feel happy when he's going through a hard time. But I am very lucky to have such a supportive family that always makes me feel really accomplished for everything I achieve, and I also am just very proud of myself and very happy with this community I've built. And when I say this, I really mean this. Like, you guys are absolutely incredible. I try to read as many comments as I possibly can, and so many times you guys are saying some of the sweetest things I've ever heard, and it always makes me feel so happy. I never really even talk about the hard times I'm going through, but you guys always manage to make my days so much better every single time I interact with you. I honestly don't even know how to express it in words. This is the most unaesthetic cup of coffee probably ever. But I try tried to make a Vietnamese iced coffee inspired iced coffee. And I know way more than just condensed milk goes into making a Vietnamese iced coffee, but that's what I used today instead of using a creamer. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do this every single day because it is so good. And I actually didn't expect to like it as much as I do, because it's like, you know what? Condensed milk is really thick and I felt like it would maybe make the texture of the iced coffee be a little bit weird. And I've tried Vietnamese iced coffee before from coffee shops, but those are people that know how to make it making it, and I don't know how to make it, so I was so nervous it was gonna be a complete fail. One thing I've literally never mastered though is at-home matcha. I've tried so hard to make it like how the stores make it, and I can just never do it. I even went as far as to get all of the stuff that I possibly needed for it, and I still couldn't replicate the flavor. So ultimately I ended up wasting a lot of money on getting all of the stuff I need for a matcha latte when I'm still probably gonna buy it because it's just better whenever I buy it. This mascara is literally crazy. I have to zoom in. Look at my eyelashes right now. This is like a tubing mascara, and honestly I think I'm a huge fan of tubing mascaras because, I mean, these results though. I feel like I'm really lacking some color on my face right now, and I don't know if it's just the lighting in my room right now that's making me feel a little bit washed out, but I think I need a little bit more bronzer on. I recently bought some products from Kim Kardashian's new makeup addition to her skincare line. I mean, it's not only a skincare line, but I remember that she got rid of her makeup collection and then she did a skincare launch, and then now she's back to makeup. This is the shade 04 Nude. Now I did a combo the other day. A combo, like I'm ordering fast food. I used one of her lip liners and one of her lipsticks for a nude look, and it looked so good. But today I don't want a super nude look. I feel like I want to go for a bit of a jelly look, and by jelly I mean like a reddish glossy tone, but I can just never pass up a lip liner moment. I need to overline my lips. For the jelly tone lip, I feel like if I combine these two products it's gonna slay, so I'm gonna use this. This is from Amazon actually. I'm gonna be using this in the shade Berry. Took me forever to figure that out. And I'm just gonna put that all along the inner side. Inner side? The inside? And I'm just gonna until it's blended. So you can see that kind of gave us an ombre. It kind of looks like I ate a popsicle. And then I'm just gonna top it off with this lip oil, and I'm actually obsessed with this color. This is the shade Jam Session, and it is so pretty. It's like a darker berry tone, but honestly, once you put it on the lips, it really diffuses into like more of a softer look. No, because I need more blush. How's that? Now we're officially besties. Like, now we can't not be besties. I've told you a lot of stuff about me, okay? I spill some tea, you spill some tea, and then we just laugh about it later. I just realized I literally never revealed my sister's hair color when that was kind of the whole point of that intro, so time to reveal her hair color. Ta-da!
Hi, this is me with purple hair.
Do you love it or what?
Yeah, I do.
Rosie? Oh my goodness, Rosie really wants me in the video.
Oh. Yeah, I need a change.
I really like this purple. I think I like it more than pink.
My part's a little messed up, really. I haven't decided yet.
Let us know in the comment section if you love her new hair colors, and I'll see you in the next video.